So what do you think about, and let me ask you, because I feel like I was at the Breakfast Club talking to Envy and Charlemagne and all of them about the stigma in the Black community of like gay and hip hop and this and that. What do you think? Do you ever think there could be a real successful gay rapper?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I definitely see how, it would be very hard to imagine like a gay gangster rapper. Like that would be the hardest challenge to pull off. And I think that would be the audience that would be the most hesitant to embrace, a gay rapper. I think, you look at Lil Nas, it's like he's like a massive star but he's like not really appealing to like the hardcore rap crowd. I think like over time, yeah, you'll probably be able to see more and more of it. But yeah, I mean, like even you look at like the McConan thing. I mean, that was like 8 years ago or something. But that was somebody who it really felt like the public attitude towards him sort of soured a bit because he was gay in a way that would definitely not happen today, in the sense that a lot of rap fans might have been actually bothered by McConan being gay, which is, it's kind of hard to imagine that now. Now it feels like McConan, if he came out right now with a big song like that, it would have been like Lil Nas, where he was a fucking hero.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to hear a gay gangster rap song. You know?
Yeah. Like NBA Youngboy, but he's talking about clapping booty cheeks and shit.
Yeah, I think if a gay man came out with a song talking about clapping booty cheeks, you probably have to take a while to digest it. Because I don't know people all the way there yet. Like I always say to people, and I'm gonna probably get beat up for that because they're gonna say, "Oh, you're a part of the gay community." No, I'm a part of just the world, right? And like I'm gonna be a realist. I believe that everybody should be able to make music. It doesn't mean that the whole world's ready now to consume it all. Like there's shit I don't listen to that, yeah, you can do it, but I just don't like it. So I just hate that we live in a world now where like you have to toe the company line, whatever that company is. Like I feel like you should say whatever the fuck you want, believe whatever you want, do whatever you want.
But what's weird though is that it's like, to be fair, it's hard to imagine a gay gangster rapper being very popular. And I know that the term gangster rapper is not really something that people say so much anymore, but everybody will know what I mean. But I mean, you could say the same thing. It's kind of hard to imagine like a female gangster rapper, because a lot of the things that we think are normal from a male rapper are like viewed very differently with a woman. Like, we're totally willing to accept Kodak Black or Youngboy or whoever talking about popping pills and shit. And then if you have a woman talking about that, it's much more like, people would react to that very differently. They'd be like, oh, she's a drug addict.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a very different standard.
But I feel like, no, that's true. That's true. I think we live in a world full of double standards. I think that's because people secretly are, I feel like I was telling my friend the other day, he was telling me like, oh, I'm talking to this guy, but he has a girlfriend, but I think he's gay, but I don't know if he's gay. And I'm like, let me just tell you what the litmus test for me is. I have 5 brothers and they're all straight and in the streets, right? If I was to, what I would say was, would my brother do that? If the answer is no, that nigga's straight. If the answer is would he do that? If the answer is no, that nigga's straight. But if the answer is yes, which my brother would not do any gay shit, then the nigga's gay. But That's my litmus test, because at this point, people I'm not surprised by much anymore. But I do feel like if people are just very confident who they are and just exist, like you don't have to have all the pressures of, is this right? Is this wrong? Is this gay? Is this straight? Is this violating the terms and conditions of my being a part of the gay community or not? Like you're just existing. Just be honest. I just feel like we need more transparency right now.
Do gay men end up doing a little bit too much mental gymnastics trying to figure out who is gay, in your opinion?
Oh yeah, I mean, do you know the acrobatics that I've done? Of course. Like but I feel like I'll kind of like compare it to like a man trying to date a woman, right? Like sometimes you gotta do extra shit. Let me just tell you some corny shit I did the other day. And this is some corny shit. So I created this quarantine and chill line: sweaters, hats, phone cases, mugs, and blankets. I decided to do a quarantine date with this motherfucker from Brazil who happens to live across the street. I just found out they live across the street. So what I said was, I'm gonna order dinner to come to your house and my house at the same time, and we're gonna have this date on FaceTime. So we did that. So, right, some real gay shit, right?
That's cute though, yeah.
It's cute, and I don't really do cute shit. I try to get straight to like the point of what I want. Like, let's just put it out there, right?
Right.
But during the thing, I had on a quarantine and chill sweater, and he's like, "Yo, that's so dope. I like it." So I had somebody that it was at my house fold up the blanket that I had and run it to his house for him, right? That was so cute. He loved it, whatever. Now that's a lot. For me in the gay community, that's a lot. Now, what I don't understand is all the hoops people will jump through to get somebody until I go back to the gymnastics that we in our gay community will do to get a man to explore himself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because I feel like straight people do it to be cute and gay people do it to get what they want. So why not? What's wrong with it?
Right. This is a very revealing conversation. A lot of stuff I never really thought about. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like a guy will go to no ends to get the girl that he wants if he really wants her. A guy will go to no ends to get the guy that he wants. But as long as it's legal and it's moral, why not? Do whatever it takes. You're supposed to show somebody that you want that you'll do whatever it takes to get them.
Hey, what's some like gay pop culture stuff that I should consume that would like be informative? Like what if you were gonna tell a straight guy like this is the one TV show that will explain the gay experience to you? Is anything coming to mind?
I would say Pose. And I was late to the Pose party. I had met the guys from Pose and they said that, oh, you got to watch our show. And I don't really watch a lot of TV anyway. But once I moved into my house and I had a lot of downtime because I just moved in this house, whatever, I turned on Netflix and I went to Pose to watch the first season. And what I loved about it was it really is the experience in the Black and brown community when Black kids or people of color come out to their parents and then they get disowned and put out in the streets and they're homeless and then they become a part of a house and then they join the ballroom scene and that becomes their community and all the issues of not having proper guidance or access to healthcare and, you know, just all the different things. Like I watched that show and I was just moved by it. You know, I'm not going to watch Drag Race because I don't fuck with drag queens like that. And I don't want to watch drag queens. That's just not my thing. Maybe somebody else wants to watch, you know, these niggas do that. That's not my thing, right? But I can be, and even though I never got kicked out of my home for that, I got kicked out because my mom was on drugs, but I never got kicked out for being gay. And I'm empathetic to young gay kids who go through that experience to watch it. I'm like, yo, I have so much empathy towards that because that's real shit, you know? And so I would say, yeah, Pose. It's really good.
I'm definitely going to check that out. That sounds super interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Shit. All right. Well, Jason Lee, cool ass dude. Yeah, it was a very good conversation talking to somebody who I'm kind of aspiring to be a great gossipist myself. So you're
Adam,
kind of
you don't need no Adam. I seen your numbers. You don't need no damn help. I pay attention to everything. I may be running my own race, but I peek over here and there from time to time. I would love to meet you whenever we can get through this shit.
Let's do it. Yeah, and I'll hit your line. I'll send you some Selena Powell content. You know, that's where our worlds overlap.
No. Do not even speak the name because she's just okay. I don't know why she hasn't been killed yet. Now, I'm not saying that she should be killed. I don't want anybody to be killed, but I see the numbers of coronavirus every day with all these people that are dying. And I'm like, why wasn't Selena Powell one of those people? I don't understand why something hasn't happened to her yet. Maybe she just hasn't caught the right one because she's somebody I could see definitely coming up killed one day. And it's unfortunate because she's a pretty girl. But
people get killed for a lot less.
People get killed for a lot less. I feel like, you know, she and her numbers don't even match up to the effort that she's going to clout chase. Like she's gone after everybody. You even went after Uncle Snoop. I'm like, damn, you don't have no discretion.
Exposing the cocaine thing, which I mean, I guess I'm in the dark because I would have never thought.
Yeah, I don't even speak. You know, you speak the name. Now watch. Here she comes. It's sort of like, you know, it's sort of like when you say, "Man, I should put on a rubber because I might catch some." Fuck it, I ain't gonna go get a rubber. Now you caught some. Now you fucked around and caught some. But no, definitely send me some links. Send me the porn that you're watching. Send me any derogatory, pornographic, dirty shit. I'm with all that. I want to see your review of Safari's OnlyFans though.
Okay, for sure. He loved it. He freaked out when he saw it.
Damn, that's creative. See, that's why you're good at what you do because I didn't even think of that. And I'm really out here looking at some of these OnlyFans accounts. I could have just did a review, but See, I didn't think about that.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I want to necessarily go to this length, but I did see that Selena Powell is saying on her OnlyFans there are videos of her with Snoop and academics and such, which is I don't even want to know
having
if this
sex
is.
with academics.
I mean, this is what I read this in a blog. Like this is being said, but I don't really have it in me to go explore and find out. To be honest.
Selena, drop it. Send it to Hollywood Unlocked. Send it to Adam and me at the same time, please.
She did send me the link. I just didn't bother to click on it yet. Yeah.
Hey, so question before we got here. What do you think of the whole 6ix9ine thing? Are you amazed at it, or are you? I mean, of course it was to be expected in terms of like popularity and all that, but like, did you ever think you would see somebody snitch and get out and be in the streets happy about snitching?
I mean, I just think it's a spectacle. You know, it's like I don't like, and the one thing I keep pointing out, and people keep calling me a hater for it, but it's true, is that I haven't really seen anybody in the rap world support him since he put this song out. Like I've seen people like Academics and World Star, they're reposting his clips, whatever. People are making YouTube videos reacting to it, but for the most part, I seen him get 250,000 comments on one post, and I go look in the comments and I don't see one rapper or like one person that I would really consider to be like part of like the overall hip hop culture. So it's a unbelievably bizarre scenario where you basically have like the biggest rapper or one of the biggest rappers being completely rejected by the rap fans. And meanwhile, you know, or not the rap fans, but the rap like community, meanwhile, like the rap fans are going crazy for it. It's a bizarre state of affairs.
Yeah, and a lot of people on a lot of the hip hop platforms, radio shows and stuff don't want to interview him. I want to interview him. I find him fascinating. I find him fascinating. You know, do I have family that's in the streets that abide by the street culture? Yes, and they don't snitch. You know, but I find it fascinating that he is going against the entire. He's going against the entire fabric of what hip hop is supposed to be, and street codes and loyalties and this and that, and he ain't lying. He's fucking winning. Like, you could say whatever you want. If Jay-Z said men lie, women lie, and numbers don't, he used that line against the whole industry because his numbers are breaking records. So I find him to be fascinating. Would I hang with him or do some dirt with him? No, but I would interview him.
I don't really believe that this situation can end well because, I mean, everybody keeps figuring out where he's at. I feel like, you know, when that little white girl figured out where he lived, I just was thinking, I'm like, man, imagine if like somebody who was with the shits figured out where he lived before this little girl. Like, I don't know. And I don't see him as somebody who's going to live sheltered away, not coming outside. I see him as somebody who's going to keep pushing the limits of not only what his probation is going to allow him to do, as well as, like, I feel like he's just going to violate his probation at some point. And I also feel like he's going to go outside to the extent where like things are just going to keep happening. I don't feel like his shelf life seems that long to me, just given all the scenarios that I can imagine taking place.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, if he doesn't get killed, he's definitely going to trip up and violate his parole or his probation. But you know, the crazy part is that video when that girl posted it. So as soon as I got it, I put it up. So I think we put it up. We may put it up first, so we put it up. But I put it up, and I had hundreds of people in my inbox calling me a snitch. I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm a snitch for posting his whereabouts, but he snitched. I'm like, fuck this world right now. But no, I think, just can you imagine the amount of money it's going to cost to stay protected? You can't never come to BET Awards, no matter where you go. Like you always, and you're a rainbow, like you're a walking leprechaun. You're not going to even be able to blend in.
This story does not end well. That's the more I think about it, the more I'm like, damn, we're just watching this terrible tragedy unfold.
Because it's not like he's going to get caught slipping in the hood. He's going to get caught slipping because of how popular he is and everybody posting where he is. You literally cannot just walk down the street or come outside and take a picture anymore because now your shit's on blast. So it's going to be crazy.
Another classic interview in the books. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to nojumper.com to support. Appreciate y'all.